You saved money. You did everything right. You didn't spend it on junk. You kept it safe in the bank. And yet, you're poorer today than you were 3 years ago. How is that possible? I'm going to explain this to my daughter right now. And if you watch until the end, you'll never think about money the same way again.
Dad, what are we doing today?
I want to show you something about money, a problem that most people don't even realize they have. You ready?
Yeah, always.
Okay, let me ask you something. If I gave you $100 3 years ago, in 2021, and you put it under your mattress, what would happen?
I'd still have $100?
Exactly, the number stays the same, but here's the problem. Look at this. In 2021, your $100 bought a full grocery basket. Today, that same basket costs $127. Your $100 is still $100, but it can only buy this much now.
So the money didn't change, but what you can buy with it did.
Exactly, that's called inflation. Every year prices go up. And if your money just sits there doing nothing, it's actually going down in value, not on paper, but in real life.
That's kind of scary.
It should be, because most people don't think about it this way. Let me show you the real numbers. From 2021 to 2024, prices in the US went up by about 20% in total. That's cumulative. That means if you had $10,000 sitting in a regular savings account paying basically zero interest, in real terms you lost $2,000 without spending a single dollar, without making a single mistake, just by doing nothing.
Wait, you lose money by not doing anything?
Yes, and that's the thing nobody teaches in school. Most people think that not investing is the safe choice, but there's no such thing as doing nothing with money. You're always making a choice. And leaving money in cash is a choice to slowly lose purchasing power every single year.
So what should you do instead?
Great question. Let me show you the other side. Look at these two people. Both started with $10,000 in 2021. Person A put it in a bank savings account, earning 0.5% a year. Person B invested in a simple S&P 500 index fund. 5 years later, Person A feels safe. The number on the screen still says 10,000, but they can buy way less with it. Person B took what most people call risk and actually protected their purchasing power, and then some.
So investing isn't just about making money, it's about not losing it?
That's one of the smartest things you've ever said. Investing is defense as much as it is offense. You're not just trying to grow your money, you're trying to make sure inflation doesn't eat it alive.
But isn't investing risky? What if you lose everything?
Good. That's the real question. Let's talk about that. Yes, investing has risk. The market goes up and down. In 2020, it crashed 34% in 1 month. In 2008, it fell 50%. Those are scary numbers. But look at this chart. Every single time the market dropped, it recovered and went to new highs. The people who got hurt were the ones who panicked and sold. The people who just held on, they came out ahead every time. Time is the most powerful tool in investing, not skill, not timing, just time.
So the risk of investing is smaller if you wait longer?
Exactly. No 20-year period in S&P 500 history has ever ended with a loss. Not one. The risk of investing goes down the longer you stay in. The risk of saving, of doing nothing, goes up every single year because of inflation. So here's what I want you to remember. 3 things. 1. Inflation is real. Prices don't stop going up. Your money doesn't stay the same. It buys less every year you do nothing. 2. There is no safe option. Every choice has a cost. Keeping cash costs you purchasing power. Investing costs you short-term volatility. You pick your risks, you can't avoid it. 3. Time is your biggest advantage. The earlier you start, the less you need to invest to get the same result. Compound interest works for you, or inflation works against you. You choose.
I wish they taught this in school.
That's why we make this channel, so you and everyone watching doesn't have to learn it the hard way. I've linked our compound interest calculator in the description. Put in your numbers and see for yourself what time does to money. It takes 30 seconds. And it might change how you think about every dollar you earn. If this video helped you, subscribe. We break down real money concepts every week. No jargon, no hype. Just the stuff that actually matters.
And I'll be here to ask the questions you're probably thinking anyway.
See you in the next one.